I might have to take these glasses off. Should I sit here? Okay, so I thought I was totally prepared, y'all, but I wasn't. Your girl wasn't. Let me bring this up some more so y'all can kind of look down at what I'm doing. Yep. So I didn't have all the mushrooms I needed. I didn't have any bell peppers. I could have sworn I did my little check of everything, and yeah, your girl was all off. All off, all off. I'm just gonna grab a couple bowls, put my water closer to me. So y'all know we don't eat meat. So what's on our menu is deviled eggs, candied yams, rolls, dressing, mac, collards, and pecan pie, and sweet potato pie. So this morning I'm going to actually, let me put my, I'm going to actually rinse my potatoes off and put them in the oven now. So that's going to be the first thing. I'm going to do a video for those of you who keep beating me down on my sweet potato pie. So I'm getting ready to put them in the oven right now. I forgot. So these are going in the oven. And I'm making, I think I need to tell him to get 4. Because I need to make 4 of those. Hold on one second, y'all. Okay, guys, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. So, yeah, I think I'm going to do 4 pies because they go too fast. Like, let me show y'all. Y'all thought I was joking. Look at this. Look at this. And y'all see how long ago I made this. This is it. That's it. That is it. No muffins, no nothing. That is it. And this is what happens in our house. It gets to like right here and everybody's wondering who's going to eat it. So nobody touches it because they know I spaz out when I feel like they eat it all. And I want them to enjoy it. But then I don't hardly get as much. Mommy, yeah, babe. You this one? No, regular. Okay? So yeah, everybody been wanting this. And so it's sitting here. And I was going to drink coffee, but I need to drink water, some more water. So that's why I got my lemon water. I had my coffee cup. I said, nope, I'm going to drink water while I prep. So let me put this back. Let's get these potatoes in the oven. And I'm just going to rinse them. You really don't have to do all that extraness. Some people just do extraness for no reason. Rinse them off good and place them in the oven. Try to put them in there for about an hour. If they're really big, you might have to do like an hour and a half. But these are not really big potatoes. So that's a good thing. They don't have to go in so long. So I'm going to put these in now. And that way when I do a video on making these will already be ready. So I'm going to stick these bad boys in the oven. All I did was rinse them. I ain't put no oil. I ain't poke them. I ain't do nothing. Bam. So those are going in the oven. I guess some things people do because they're used to it or they were trained to do it that way. But some things don't make a difference in the taste of stuff. So it's not necessary to waste your time. And time you can't get back. So, oh well. Make sure y'all thumbs up when y'all come in here. So basically, I'm going to cut onions and my celery up. And I'm going to peel some of the sweet potatoes that I'm making the candied yams with. I'm going to peel some of them. I'm going to make my cornbread for my dressing and just have that ready. You know what? The biggest thing when you are making your dressing, is it dressing? No, when you're making your meal, the biggest thing usually is your meats. But since we don't gotta do no meats, it's a great thing. We don't gotta wait for meat to get done. It's not gonna take forever. I don't have to get up extra early. What I'll say the longest thing to cook, I can't even think. I can't even think. So I got my little trash bowl. over there. I don't even know what would be the longest thing. Is this recyclable? Nope. I don't know what the longest thing would be. Maybe the dressing or the yams. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. So once I get all these together, I'm going to rinse these bad boys off so I can chop them. And with the fact that we're not eating a lot of meat, I mean, we're not eating meat, period, it's more important for us to put as many vegetables as possible in our food. And that's what I've been doing. I've been overloading stuff with vegetables because that's what we can eat. And it's good for us. So I'm going to put more onions, peppers, and I'm going to do mushrooms, which I've done it before, which is not a big difference because when I make the mushroom gravy for my dressing, what's the difference if I'm putting mushroom gravy on it? So I'm going to put mushrooms. For people who are like vegetarians and vegans, potatoes, eggs, mushrooms, stuff like that is like our meat. So yeah, I'm going to chop all these up, guys. Let me rinse them first. See if y'all can still see me. Okay, boom, we in there. All right, so yeah, I'm going to chop all of these up. And these are going to be for the dressing. So I'm giving them a good rinse before I chop them. What you guys cooking? Did you start cooking today? Oh, and my radio station that I'm on, y'all know that music, and I'm going to keep saying it because some people may miss it when I say it. That music is 24 hours, 24/7. She plays music, commercial free. So definitely make sure that you tune into the station because it is 24 hours, guys. 24 hours music being played. If you at your job and you want to listen to good music, good clean music, turn that station on low in your cubicle, in your office or whatever. Turn that station on. You know what? I'm playing myself. Hold on. Let me see who's in here. I'll be forgetting about my baby. I ain't got to do all this chopping. I forgot. Y'all forgot about this thing. I want them nice and thin so that way I can, whatchamacallit? That way I can boil them and they get nice and tender and get mixed up in the dressing. I'll be forgetting about this now. My husband, he don't forget about it. Anytime he cook, he will pull this bad boy out, okay? He is not playing. My mother got this for me a couple years ago. Let's see, y'all. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Wendy. Good morning, Diane, Cherish, Wanda, Terry. Hey, girl. Getting ready to put that bird in. All right, girl. All right, all right. Hey, Kimmy. Hey, Emery. I love it when the baked goods disappear fast. Means it was good, girl. Yes, girl. They don't last. They don't last. Girl, I was about to sit here and chop. I ain't doing nothing for the camera. Let me make this quick and easy, okay? So I can go on to the next. So anywho, that's what we're making. No one's coming over. We don't, we don't have a lot of family here. You know, my husband is the only child, so yeah. And his mom, most of her siblings aren't even here. I think just one brother, Uncle Jay, you might hear me talk about him every now and then. This is too thin to put in the mandolin, so I'm going to chop that up. You may hear me talk about Uncle Jay every now and then, but other than that, she don't have any siblings here. So, yeah, and then, his grandfather passed. That's why he left this house for my husband. So, yeah, guys. And my family is in Syracuse and in South Carolina. Got family in Michigan, Florida, Philly. Just, they like all over the place. They are all over the place. And I want to start visiting more of family that I haven't gotten to know. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Let's see what y'all talking about. Yeah, so this, you know, I like doing this traditional thing, but I really don't. Okay, what am I trying to say? I don't mind doing the traditional thing, but it's kind of boring and it becomes redundant and it's the same old, same old. That's why for Christmas, we have started doing seafood. And my husband and I were talking yesterday about, you know, if we're going to continue this. And he said he down with it. And he was like, would I ever want to implement anything? You know, just asking me. And I was like, you know what? I was thinking about, if so, we would be pescatarian, but we would eat seafood or whatever. And I said, but yeah, I know we still got to be careful with a lot of that as well. You know what I'm saying? I guess they say it's better to do like fresh fish. Not even the seafood. The seafood itself is not too good to be eaten like that. So, yeah. I was talking to him about that. And we just trying to fill it out. We're going at our pace and figuring out what's best for us. I know he do like fish. We like fish. He just can't eat seafood. Which is something that you guys, I told you guys a lot of times, like when I do the seafood, he don't do the seafood. And Rizzy can't eat the seafood. So, and seafood costs. I don't see how seafood costs. I don't know. Seafood costs. We ain't balling like that over here to be doing seafood all the time. I don't know, and if I was, I probably still wouldn't be doing it as much because it's really not good to eat. So much of it, because they say that crabs and like clams and shrimps are bottom feeders, which means that the bacteria and the pesticides and all the stuff that goes to the bottom of the sea, they tend to eat that. That's why they have that smell and that odor to them. Not just a fish smell, they have an odor that's like, you know, that fishy. It's a stronger smell than getting some fresh ocean perch or fresh haddock or whatever. And technically, fresh fish shouldn't smell really fishy. You know what I mean? But those just tend to have a smell on their own. Why? Because they're bottom feeders. And people don't know that. So it's really, really not good. I know that stuff tastes good when you put in that butter and stuff. But it's really not good for our bodies to eat a lot of that seafood. So whether your girl, you know, is on here doing fitness or not, y'all know my background and what I used to do with the personal training and fitness and doing the custom meal plans for people. I did all that. Am I living up to that lifestyle at this moment? I am not. But I be having personal self-talks. I got to get it together. I definitely got to get it together because I'm getting older. And I know for sure that, hold on. I know for sure that, make sure you guys thumbs up. Yes, I gave up bottom feeders about 10 years ago. Right, Terry? And you know, it tastes good, but it's really bad. Like the stuff that they eat at the bottom of the sea is stuff that falls to the bottom. So imagine, you know, dead bodies that's thrown in the sea and just different things like that. Just imagine what's in the sea, period. The feces from all of the animals that are already in there, feces from boats and different, what do you call it, ships and stuff. I believe they release, they say they don't, but I believe they be, when they get so deep out into certain areas, I believe they release, certain boats and stuff release their feces and pee and all the stuff that will go down the toilet into the sea. I believe it. So with that being said, that's one reason why. I mean, you know, yeah, you pray for your food, yeah, but you're supposed to be wise too. And I'm talking for me, you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be wise too. And I just want to do better all the way around. I love to cook. I love to bake. And like I told my husband, I said, even with the processed stuff that we be buying, when we buying the cookies, the, you know, different things like that. Now, crackers, your girl ain't going to be making no homemade crackers and all that stuff, like Ritz crackers and stuff. But there's stuff that we can eliminate. And the thing is, we only get it because it's a quick fix for, you know, whatever you want at that moment. But if I just take the time and put love in and make certain sweets for my children, which I've been doing, y'all know I've been doing from scratch for years. I've been baking from scratch before Facebook existed, before any of this stuff existed. And anybody who knows me know that. And even when Facebook first existed, I used to post all my baked goods and me cooking all the time. I used to post videos of me cooking all the time. I'm talking, that was like 10 years ago. like 10 years ago. So doing this on YouTube, this is not nothing new. This is something I've been doing. I've been cooking for years on social media. And then when Instagram came up, I would do when it was only, what, I think it was like 15 seconds, I would do quick, teeny videos to share what I'm cooking in a real good way. You know what I'm saying? And people used to enjoy that. So this is not new to me. So it's kind of old when I see, because I've been doing this for so long and I just been cooking for so long, period. This cooking thing is not something new to me. It's not new to me, not new to my life as a teen mom, a young mom, even as a little girl, you know, because of the lifestyle I was raised in. I learned to do stuff really early. You know what I mean? Like I said, I was in my first apartment at 17, still in high school, going to school and working. And at the end of the day, I had to cook for myself. You know what I mean? I had to cook for myself and whoever I was dating or whatever, you know, showing my skills. That's one thing anybody tell you. They said, listen, as long as I known her, and the apartment I used to live in, I probably told this story a million times, but I was the youngest. Like all the other girls was like 22 and up, 21, 22 and up. So it was apartment 2, 4, 6. It was 6 apartments in that building. And the people used to come and bring their guests to my house and ask their guests to guess how old I was, because my apartment was so decked out at a young age. It was decked out. When I say decked out, I had one time in my life that I can recall that I had it's about to make me a little emotional, that I had a real struggle. And I didn't have nothing. And it was just me and my oldest daughter, and her dad was in prison, and I was doing that bid with him. And I didn't have nothing. I was working, I was going to school and taking care of him in prison. And me and my baby had a mattress, and it was just us, you know. It was just us. And it was so hard. It was so hard. I was trying to save face, and nobody knew what I was going through. And I remember I started studying with these this church, not a church group, but like these members of that just would study the Bible and stuff like that. Oh, somebody called me. I hate when they do this. It's not even telling me who calling. Oh, they'll be all right. And so I remember what they would do is we would go to each other's house, and that's how we would study on Saturdays. And it was Caucasians, it was as African American, it was just different people. It wasn't all black people or anything like that. And I remember they asked me, they was like, it's your turn, you know, do you want us to come and study with you? Now mind you, I had my daughter. And when I started studying with them, I had went through that whole process of going through that drama with the domestic violence and him basically almost killing me. And when I went through that, I literally went through a hard time just mentally trying to process the fact that I was going to be doing the same thing my mother did. You know what I mean? With a guy, having kids by a guy, he in and out of prison. And just not having that family dynamic that I want for my girls that I didn't have. And so after I had went through that drama with him, remember I told y'all, I didn't know till after, you know, when I went to the hospital for what he did to me. I didn't know I was pregnant with Naya till then. So when I met this group, they basically brought me in, and they were so good to me. One of the Caucasian ladies was like, she said, she was a sister, like, you know, we call each other sisters and brothers. They wanted to come over, and I was like, I don't have no furniture, you know what I'm saying? I don't have nowhere for y'all to, you back, but look at you now, yes. So I didn't have no furniture, and I was so embarrassed. And they were like, it doesn't matter. We'll come over and we'll put covers down, you know, and you don't have to worry about it. You know, it's fine. We'll still, you know, so they came over for the first time. And when they came over, we put covers down, and they came, and we just had a good time. And we were all sitting on the floor, Indian style, and eating. I cooked for them. And they were like, oh my gosh, girl, like, you can burn, you know? And so it was just like, it made me feel good. Like, that's why I tell people, you don't judge a person by what they have, or what, you know, you don't judge a person by materialistic things, because you don't know what a person has to offer. You don't know what a person can do for you and how they can be a blessing to you in your life. And so the lady told me, she called me one day, and she said, after it was like a week or so, not even after we had that first meeting at my house, she said, I got something for you. And she was like, can you come over? And I came over, my big pregnant self with my baby girl. And so like I said, at this time I'm pregnant with Naya, and I have, you know, Asada. And so she get me there, and she was like, I want to give this to you. And I was like, what? She said, come here. And so she gave me furniture. And I was just like, are you serious? She was like, yeah, I have 2 sets. You can have this one. And this is how I want to be. I want God to bless me, to be a blessing, how people bless me. I said, that's why my heart is so pure, and I do so much for people. And I know for sure that what God is going to do for me is going to allow me to do what's in my heart. And that's to be a blessing to other people, because you don't know where I come from. You see me now and you don't understand, or don't know my story, or don't know what I've been through. But I've been there. I've been there, not having furniture, sleeping on air mattresses, or having, you know, just to sleep and share a bed with my child, a mattress on the floor with my child. I've been there. You get what I'm saying? So when she told me I can have the furniture, it was just like, okay, you know what I mean? It made me feel so good. Like, you did not have to do this. So that was a time in my life that I'll always remember. I'll always remember. And that's why I say, you appreciate what you have. You know, you appreciate what you have. And I thank God, because there's a lot of people that don't have. And you got so many people that have and are able-bodied, and they're taking advantage of people. They are definitely taking advantage of people. And it's not cool. You know, I see it. I see it so much. I see it on YouTube. I just see it in life in general, where people take advantage of other people that either love them, support them, or care for them. And that's the worst thing that you can do. Because you want to know something? Karma, nobody can't hide from. You can't hide from karma. You cannot hide from it. So if you know what I mean, decide to do something, or underhandedly, you know, take advantage of people, scheme, manipulate, or do things to get stuff, trust and believe. If they don't know, God sees it, and the universe is watching, and trust me, it's going to come full circle. And guess what? It's going to come at the perfect time and hit you. It's going to come at the perfect time and hit you. Always be humble, and always be thankful for what you have, and stop being greedy. Some people are greedy. They just want more, 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 more. When there's people out here that don't even have 10% of what you got. You get what I'm saying? 10% of what you got. It's just sad. It's really sad. And I just want my girls to understand that. Do I want to put this in? I need some more mushrooms. He went to get me some more. Those mushrooms were pre-washed, because I was going to use them in my, what did I make with mushrooms? Oh, no. That was from when I did the omelet, so I didn't end up using all of them. This is pre-washed, but I know I'm going to need a lot of onions. So, yeah. I don't know, I just want to cut these. I could use the mandolin, but I just want to cut them since I'm talking. So I definitely, this onion's so slippery. Be careful, girl. I definitely want to be a blessing to so many people. Not just women, but men. I want to be a blessing to so many people. And I know I will be. I know I will be. I know I will be. And it's just not, I got a feeling it's not going to be, you know, people going to come from you too, but I already know what God is doing outside of it. So I'm thankful for that. I'm so thankful for that. And I'm appreciative of that. And I'm appreciative of the support that I have, the true supporters that I have on YouTube. that's been rocking with me and that genuinely like me for who I am. And know that when I come on here, I'm being genuine with you guys. Okay, let's see. I think I'm gonna cut up. Let me peel this first. So, it was something else I want to talk to y'all about. Hold on one second, y'all. Okay, so I told y'all about the radio show. So, Naya, my baby girl, loves lashes. Now, y'all remember I shared the video on how to do the magnetic lashes with y'all. Y'all remember that? So, they've been doing crazy stuff with the prices of those. And while I was doing research to get her some more, to see if I could find them cheaper somewhere, you know, online, I found these other ones. And they're pretty cool. And so I did my research to find out more about them. And it's with, if anybody heard of them, it's with a magnetic liner. So instead of having two lashes on top and bottom, you'll have just one lash on the top, just like you do regular lashes. And then you'll take the liner, you'll put the liner on. Once you put the liner on, you attach the magnetic lash to the liner. Oh, wait. Your words and knowledge is a whole lot of blessings. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Diane. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So, yeah. Oh, here they go. Under these onions. I got me and her some from Amazon. Y'all, 3 pairs of different types of lashes and the liner. And I'm going to do a review on these because y'all see I don't wear lashes like that. I'm not trying to ruin my real lashes. And so that's why you don't see me wearing them. That's for one. And for two, I ain't got time to be hassling with no glue. You get what I'm saying? I ain't got time for it. So that's another reason why. So I always try to find easy ways to show people how to do stuff frugally and to save a coin. Because you don't need to be buying all these mink lashes and all that fancy stuff. You can still get decent lashes and they can be cute and you can apply them as needed. So Naya tried them on yesterday and she really liked them. So I want to do that for you guys because I like lashes, but I ain't got time to put them on every day. And so that's why I started using the magnetics. But I also, now I need some for my collard, so this should be enough for, let me see, that should be enough for, no, I'm going to put that whole onion in my dressing. Because all of this is getting ready to get some bouillon cubes and some seasoning, and it's going to get boiled, and some chicken stock, so it could be real flavorful since I'm not using, oh Lord, I'm about to start crying with these onions. Oh my gosh. And some bouillon cubes. I'll show you the bouillon cubes if I haven't showed you or if you missed it when I showed them before. And we're going to put that right in the pot. But I want to wait because I do want my mushrooms in there. And for people who don't eat mushrooms, I try to make sure that the mushrooms are in there and they're real tender and broke up within the dressing so you can't even tell. So that's a whole onion. I think that's enough. I love these little cutting boards. Y'all remember I got these. I had some of these years ago. And I think when we moved here, I ended up giving them away. And I bought these when we first did when we went to Erie, Pennsylvania for a little getaway. I bought these. And let me move these. Woo! I bought those. I'm waiting for bell peppers. I'm going to put some scallions in it as well. So I'm waiting for some bell peppers and I'm waiting for some, I hate when they do this because you got to really use these within a couple days that you get them. But it's still good onion down here. I'm going to cut that next onion up for my, whatchamacallit? What do you call it? I see some of y'all talking. Hold on one second. I'm going to cut my next onion up a whole onion up for my collards. Get all this nasty wilted green stuff off the top. Let me break these and cut these bottoms off. Woo! That onion was strong, y'all. I had to wait to cut that other one up. That onion was strong. Okay. That onion was strong, man. I don't want no wilted. I'm getting ready to rinse this board off, rinse these off real good. Because I'm putting them on here dirty. So I have to rinse this board. I can eat that part. That part is fine. That part is fine. I wish I can listen to Christmas music, but they be trying to copyright your sis, man. They play too much. Y'all act like y'all be giving. Well, I don't make. I already told you how much I make on here, so it ain't even. If YouTube stopped right now, your girl still would be living the same life she living. And when it stops, that means ain't no support, ain't nobody sending you nothing, ain't nobody sending you gifts, sending you stuff you need, sending your list. Ain't nobody sending that. Is my life going to be the same? Yes, it is. It is, it is. Why? Because that's the way I make sure I set it up. Okay, give me one more second. Let me rinse this off, y'all. Let's grab another one. Okay, what y'all talking about? Okay, let's see what you're talking about. Okay, I said, okay, Diane, my husband. Okay, wait. Y'all talking about that? Okay. You're so welcome. I saw the magnetic liner. I'm just unsure about that stuff being that close to... Right. So, an eye doctor. There's a lady on here that's an eye doctor that did the research, and she actually wears them. You could Google magnetic lashes and Google that, and she'll tell you about... Just be careful not to let it get in your eye, and if you do, you got to wipe it right away and all this stuff. Girl, I was not playing. I did a lot of research on it. And they're not saying that anything is bad so far. So my thing is, if it goes on your skin, you know what I'm saying? I guess, you know, you keep it on your skin, no big deal. Because if that's the case, anything you touch is harmful because it can get through your skin. So yeah. That close to my eyeball, you know, being absorbed by the actual eye, I'll probably be being crazy about it. No, I was thinking the same thing. And basically, hold on. And basically, she was saying, long as you don't get it in your eye. Long as you don't get it. My husband tells me all the time I overthink everything. I do too. Girl, I'm with you, Terry. I ain't even fronting. I said the same thing, Terry. I know you talking to us, but next time hold a match between your teeth so the onion don't make you cry. Okay. So I always tell myself that and still do it. I already know I am crazy and a little paranoid. Girl, I be the same way about a lot of stuff. My husband like, babe, it is not, no. Because remember the program I told you guys about where they came and weatherized the house? I was like, you think they might be putting certain stuff in here that's going to emit in through our house trying to kill us or anything like that? You know, because we black. Girl, I said, why is they doing it? Why they so nice, babe? They so nice. Why they doing it? You sure? What's this contraption? What's that? Oh, it's a dapper for the vents. I said, you sure they ain't putting nothing in our vents? Like, girl, I'm paranoid about stuff sometimes. And then not paranoid, just I try to stay aware. You know what I'm saying? Because shoot. You know how they say everything ain't free, or something about it's a saying about free stuff or whatever. But it's not. It's actually a grant funded program for homeowners, and if you are renting, and they will come weatherize your residence for you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I just be thinking all types of crazy stuff. I do. My husband had an appointment. I wake up this morning. I don't hear nothing. He's like, I'll let them stay home. Which I don't even know why the school had school today. I think that's kind of stupid. The day before, y'all should let them go. Because what if people want to travel out of town to go be with family? What if they wanted to do that? It's like your kids don't even have the day off the day before. So you travel on Thanksgiving? No, that's whack. That's whack. That is whack. So that's done. Now I'm going to do my quick cornbread. It's really simple. It's ow! I just bit my tongue. It's really simple. Ooh. Diane, I already know, girl. I am crazy. Oh, here. My kids been out all week. Really? Our kids got out of school yesterday. It's not fair. It's not fair, guys. It's not fair. It's not fair at all. So what I like to do, ladies, what your girl likes to do is season my cornbread so that the seasonings are all through this stuff. I don't think this is going to be, yeah, this is going to be enough. And you don't, it's up to you. I'm just going to, let me rinse that off. Let me get my stalk. Let me get my stalk out of here. This is so simple. It is not difficult at all. So I'm just going to get these and a little bit of salt, just a little. And this dressing, it is not difficult at all. So I'm going to put this in here. You don't need no egg. You don't need none of that. You do not need none of that. And I'm doing it this way with the broth because of the simple fact that I am not putting meat in it. And I told y'all that. So I'm just going to mix this up. And I don't know. I probably need more. Jesus. No. They're going to probably be mad. Because I don't know if hubby went to his appointment. I want to keep calling him. And we might be fine. So I just do that. So basically you get some real cornmeal. I'm putting onion powder, garlic powder. Now this will allow it to cook into the cornbread. That way you don't just season the cornbread. And I got some parsley. And I'm just going to do some pink salt. And that's just it with this Bill seasoning. Why? Oh, and my sage. I know it's some in here, but still. Still. Okay? I still want to put some sage. That's just how I roll. That's just how I roll. So I'm still going to put some sage in here. It's acting like it don't want to. So I'm still going to put sage. And then, let me get all this cornmeal out of here. This cornmeal. I think I need more, y'all. Yeah, I think I need more. Yeah, this is absolutely not going to work. Absolutely not going to work. But all I'm going to do is add cornmeal. And basically, guys, all I'm going to do is mix it, put more cornmeal, more the broth, and it is going into the oven. No eggs, none of that. Hold on. So basically, I'm just going to add, he's going to bring some more cornmeal. This is white cornmeal. You could do a white, you could do a yellow, however you choose. But this is definitely not enough, and I'm glad he didn't go to the store yet. So I let him know, and he's going to bring some more. So I'm going to add, like I said, some more of that in here. And then I'm just going to let it level out and put it in the oven and bake it like you do regular cornbread. And that's it. So I'm going to move this to the side because I can't do nothing else with it. I can't do nothing else with it. And that's it for that. And I'm going to, hold on one second, y'all. I really can't, I guess I can peel some yams because I don't have anything else to do at the moment. Let me peel these. And I put this over here. Oh, you know what? I don't even think I have a match, Diane. I don't even think I have a match to do that. I just thought about it. So I'm going to peel some of these. If you peel your potatoes or your yams in advance, dash a little bit of lemon juice in the actual water. And that will be, it's Naya and me are the only ones that kind of eat the yams. So I don't want to make too many. Should I just make them all? I don't know. I'll see. I'll see as I go. So, let's see. I definitely don't want to make a whole bunch. Let's push all that stuff out the way. Yeah, I definitely don't want to make a whole bunch. I love this doggone peeler. I love it. It's so old. Love it, love it. I seen somebody selling these, two new ones. Two brand new ones, a big one and a little one for like, I think she was selling for like 10 bucks. I was like, that's a good deal. That's a real good deal. I took me a nice shower this morning, took all the covers off the bed. They're down. Actually, probably need to go in the dryer now. So, gonna make the bed. Oh, I forgot to put my stuff on the floor to make the rug smell good before I vacuum it. Yeah, so it's going to be real basic. Not basic, but just simple. We ain't doing a whole bunch of unnecessary. But I'll have this stuff done. So that way, tomorrow, it's just a matter of cooking it. Cooking it. Cooking it. See how these do the same thing as white potatoes. They'll start getting oxidation on them and start turning colors. So you definitely want to put your lemon juice in your water and make sure that you keep the color of them. So I'm going to scrape that. If it gets more oxidation, I'm going to scrape it, rinse it, and then I'm going to put them in a little bit of lemon juice and some water. Just not, I'm talking like literally a tablespoon of lemon juice in the bowl that the water that they sit in. Yeah, I think this might be enough. Just a little pot for us. Because I don't think Rizzy eats them either. I really don't think she eats them either. The yams, I can't remember. I cannot remember. I don't know if I want to cut this one too. And after this, I'm going to shred all my cheese. I told y'all that Aldi's cheese has been a little bit better. It's been a little bit better. So I've been like, okay, Aldi's. I don't know what they did with that cheese, but it was not tasting good. It wasn't even melting. It was just doing some crazy crap. But I sure enough complained. And I don't know if that made any difference, because I'm pretty sure other people complain too. Because if you cook and you know the texture and how stuff's supposed to be, and it don't come out a certain way, it kind of messes with your food. And I don't like my food not coming out like I want it. You know what I mean? And then that'd be a waste. You gotta go back to the store and all this other stuff. Well, we ate it. We couldn't go back to the store when I made that mac. It was like it was what it was. But yeah, let me toss these. Get all this extra stuff off. I'm gonna cut these up real fast. Ooh, cut these up real fast. and put them in the casserole dish that they're gonna go in, and that way I can put the water and stuff right in here with it. Let me get this and put this in the trash. Put this in the trash. You rinse these off, guys. Rinse this off. Cut these up. You get my lemon juice. Because what I'm going to do is to ensure that they don't do it that fast again. Let me wash this off real quick. So I'm going to put water in this and my my lemon juice, and as I cut them, I'm just going to toss them into this bowl. Yep. So that way I don't have to worry about them changing color on me. Put a little bit of lemon juice in there, not much. That's it. Just a little. That stops them from changing color. Like say you want to do mashed potatoes and you want to cut your mashed potatoes up early, you can do the same thing. The same exact thing. Okay, one of those is for my, okay, got that. I'm going to use half of this one. And then, bam. 1, 2, 3. I seem like I'm missing some cheese. Okay. Oh, let's get into these potatoes. Let's cut these potatoes up. These sweet potatoes ain't no joke. Cutting these bad boys is like, whoo! And this knife, I need to sharpen my knives because they are really getting dull. And that's not cool. Oh, that was a hard cut. That was a hard cut. Who's still here with me? Let's see. Yeah, those could stay that size. This sucks. You know what? Let me see if I can. I don't think I ever used this for my sweet potatoes. Let me rinse it off. Left the refrigerator. I'm good for leaving the refrigerator door open, ain't I? I am good for that. Okay, let's get this popping because y'all is being disrespectful and I can't take it. Okay. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Why am I playing, y'all? Be trying not to cut my hand, okay? Ugh, ugh. These sweet potatoes is not funny. These is not. This is just disrespectful. Very disrespectful. Very. Okay? Very. Hold on. Let me try to find my little thing. This is supposed to help, but it be mutilating stuff sometimes. Okay, it helped. It helped. It helped. It helped. Okay. All right. I'll give you a 10 for effort. That one's too thick to me. Okay, we're going to stick that in there. Just have a couple of different sizes, y'all. 6. I see people still here rocking with me. I thank you guys for keeping me company while I do this. I appreciate it. All right. This one should just... I've been sleeping on you, mandolin. I have. Yes, I have. And we're not doing that no more. We are absolutely not. We absolutely not. Just make life so much easier for you, girl. Okay, see? I'm trying to be nice and you don't want to cut. All right, see how it's oxidizing? I keep getting that little nasty stuff off. Because once it's there, you can't do nothing about it. You see how them ones in this casserole dish are still nice and vibrant and they're not turning? That's that lemon juice. That's that lemon juice. Ugh. All right. Let's get y'all in here. And those can sit. I will drain them off tomorrow. And that's it. That's it for that. And put my concoction with the butter and the maple glaze and cinnamon and brown sugar on them tomorrow. Okay. All right, so now we could do, let me get this stuff cleaned up. And let's do the cheese. The cheese. Now that's a lot of cheese, so I need my big bowl. And we are going to cover it after we're done. Oh, wait. I need this, don't I? I need this, don't I? I'm going to cover it after we're done. I'll put that little bit of those in there for now. I'm gonna use my handy dandy IKEA tray that I always tell y'all that I love. Okay, so that way, could y'all see me? Yeah. Bam. Actually, I could probably do it inside the doggone thing. That might be better. Let's see. Yeah. Yep. This is the best way. I don't like buying bagged cheese because it has silica on it, which is like silicone. And stuff that they make plastics with. No, not like silicone. What am I saying? It's like I'm saying. It's stuff that they make plastic with. And basically what it does, it stops the cheese from sticking together when you are, when it's in the refrigerator or in the store. It preserves it. So look that up. Any way I can. I'm not no health nut freak, but any way I can switch up something that's not dramatic and it's like, you know, just saves me, well, it don't save me no time because I got to shred the cheese. But it saves money because block cheese is usually, well, at Aldi's, it's cheaper to get block cheese than it is the bags of cheese. So know that. And this should make you, each block makes you about 2 cups of cheese. So, yeah. Yep. And I'm only going to use half of the pepper jack because we're going to do tacos tonight. Meatless tacos. And I got to edit that video to share that with you guys. But since I'm going to be doing the meatless tacos, I'm going to, I'm going to do it on this because it's better for me. I'm going to use, because my husband loves pepper jack. So I'm going to use half of this for the tacos and then half of the sharp cheddar for the tacos. And then half of the macaroni. Well, probably more than half for the macaroni, but I'm going to save at least like a little quarter of it or a little less than half. Just a little less than half. So I have Monterey mozzarella, sharp cheddar, and mild cheddar, and a little bit of pepper jack is what's going into the mac and cheese. That's what we got. That's what we got. And I'm going to mix this up with the sharp cheddar for, the sharper the cheddar, the less the moistness is inside of it. And it doesn't melt as tender and give you the ooey gooey melting. So remember that. The sharper it gets, it's a little bit more drier. So if you're looking for ooey gooey cheese, I always recommend like mild cheddar when doing your mac and stuff that you want stuff to be melted. So this is going to give it just a pop of flavor in the mac and cheese. So yeah, just a little over half. So Monterey is a good melting cheese. It's a really good melting cheese. And mozzarella, you know, is a good melting cheese. Monterey has like a taste of like mozzarella and cheddar mixed together. kind of sort of to me. That's the flavor it gives off. And I like it because it's a great melting cheese. Especially when you get that good, like hell of a good or Sargento. Whew, it'd be good. In your meals, like I use Monterey, mozzarella, provolones, like that for like your lasagnas or your lasagnas or Alfredos and stuff. It's a great cheese to melt into your Alfredo pasta and stuff like that. See, this is all the stuff that most people don't want to do. But if I get it out the way today, I can just put my stuff in tomorrow. So I think with those collars, even though they say triple pre-washed, I told y'all that. I don't play that. We still going to wash them bad boys. So I'm probably going to leave that last thing as far as the collars. I'm going to probably leave that tomorrow. So I'll do those collars tomorrow and put them on tomorrow. So this is the mozzarella, and you could tell the moisture in the cheeses when you cutting them. You could tell the difference. They get harder. They're softer. Like Mott's is softer than Monterey. Monterey is softer than mild cheddar. Mild cheddar is softer than sharp cheddar. Sharp cheddar is softer than extra sharp cheddar. You know what I mean? It just kind of goes like that. There's different type of cheeses, and mozzarella is like one of the softest ones. What is that other one? Gouda. It depends on if you're getting the blocks or the real fresh cheese. It kind of depends on who it's made by and all that too. So that makes a big difference. I like to make sure these is kind of all mixed up really well. This is going to be a lot of cheese. Why it seem like 1, 2, 3. Okay, and a half. Okay. All right. Because I'm wondering, do I need to put that one in here? But why not? Go on and do it, girl. Go on and do it. I think I'm going to use my big roasting pan for the macaroni this time, because I think the pan that I have that cornbread in, I'm going to actually make the dressing in that. It's only 4 of us, so we don't need to be having all this extra food. And we eat leftovers, and we'll probably eat this for a couple days after we cook it tomorrow. But after so many days, people ain't trying to eat no leftovers. I don't care how good it was. Let's be real. Come on. Be real with me. After certain days, you get tired of the Thanksgiving, Christmas food, Easter food. You know, you be like, okay, it's been 3 days. I'm done. I don't want any more. I don't want to freeze it or give it to somebody who didn't have it or something like that. But you be over the holiday foods after so many days. That oven, y'all. Ooh, that fan feel good. So, yeah, for Thanksgiving, we don't really have a tradition. We haven't invited anybody over for Thanksgiving. People probably really ain't trying to come over now that we don't eat no meat. But you know what? My mom-in-law has been eating the meatless meals and loving them. So that's a good thing. She did say she has been enjoying them. And she was like, oh, no, I'm down for that. Because y'all know when I cook, I call her to get her plate and stuff. And she has been enjoying it. She has been enjoying it. So tacos will be new to her. Now, we had the tacos before, and it was one of our faves. So this will be her first time eating them. And I want to see how she likes them. But she's been doing it. She says she actually did no meat before some years ago, and it wasn't bad as she thought it was going to be. So I'm like, okay, girl. All right. So now she makes a mean macaroni and cheese, and I used to make my macaroni and cheese like that. And I just kind of went back to my old ways, but I don't know why, because she don't add all that extra stuff, and it is so freaking good. Oh my gosh, it's so good. She don't add eggs. She don't add milk. Just butter, seasoning, and cheese. Girl, when I first heard that's the way she make it, I was like, ooh, how that's going to turn? Girl. The funny part is, I had it and didn't know how it was made. And so when I found out what I had ate and how good that macaroni and cheese was, when I asked her how does she make it, she showed me. I was like, that is not the macaroni and cheese I ate at the cookout. She was like, yes, it is. I don't put all that stuff in my mac. When I tell y'all it is the bomb, I should call her, because I can't even remember. I think it's just, I'm going to call her, because I might do that. Go back to that. Because she don't put all that stuff. She don't make all the, mixing the eggs and the milk and the sour cream. And she don't do all that. She don't. And I'm going to say, for me, all I used to do was just my cheese, my eggs, and a milk or heavy cream. But what was new to me that I started doing maybe about 4 or 5 years ago was the sour cream. That was something that was new. And about a little bit before that, I about to say 6 years or more before that, I went from regular milk. Well, it would either be regular or almond. Whatever milk I had in my refrigerator, that's what I was using. Then I went to the heavy creamer. So, you know, it transitioned through time just to try different things and to see how I like it. And I enjoyed it that way. But my mom-in-law's macaroni and cheese, girl, you don't even know. There's a lot of cheese. This bowl is big. I don't know if y'all realize it, but this bowl is big. This is a big bowl. So, yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. See what mood I'm in. If I want to be fancy, I'll keep it mine. Or if I want to be, you know, just quick and to the point and get it in, I might just do the old school way. I mean, the way, you know, I was doing it before I went back to mine. Because when I found out, I was like, no, are you serious? That's it? When I say it's good, it's good. Good, good. Good, good. It's good, good. Yep. It is good. So that is it for my cheese. And I don't want that air to hit it and it start getting hard. So I'm going to put this in the refrigerator. So that is ready. I don't have to cut no cheese tomorrow. What else do I need to do? Let me make sure. Oh, I can boil my eggs for my deviled eggs. I can boil those. Yep. I don't know how many I'm going to make. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Now I put my salt in the water. That helps the eggs to release from themselves. And if you're having problems with it when you do it, it's because you're probably not putting enough salt in your water when you boil. Y'all can't even see me. When you boil your eggs, you got to put enough salt in there so it can penetrate the shell of the actual egg. And what happens is it'll release the brine from the inside of the egg from the shell. So I'm going to put 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I'm going to put 7 eggs in here. Yeah, that's what I'm going to put. 7 eggs. 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's just do 8 just to make it even. So we're going to let them boil. And I always like to set a timer for 17 minutes. They say 15 minutes, but I just give it an extra 2 minutes to be on the safe side. And I think, let me look at everything. So for the deviled eggs, okay, I cut up the yams. I don't need to do nothing with the rolls. The cheese is ready. Sweet potato pie, pecan pie. Yeah, that's it. I can clean this up. Let's put this back in the refrigerator. And I can chat with y'all for a minute. Let me drink some of this water. I gotta clean these dishes. So that's probably, let me put this in the refrigerator. Could y'all even see me? Hold on. Put this in the refrigerator. I gotta find some space. It be stuff all over. Okay. Found the space. Alright. So I'm gonna bring y'all over here so I can wash these dishes. Hold on. So I can wash these dishes and I can talk to y'all at the same time. Let me bring you up. Anybody talking? Oh, Jesus, hold on. Girl, plant you some collars. Oh, girl, I did that. We had so much going on this summer. You know, I got a garden in the back. I had rosemary collards, black onions, green peppers, parsley, thyme. What else we had? Green beans and tomatoes. We sure did. I did it on this channel. I actually showed me building a garden and me eating them and pulling them and all that. Yeah, we ready for it. Yep, I did that last year. I cut my cheese up all the time, but your way looks better. You know why I like it like that way? Because I don't like eating macaroni and then when I get to it, it's like a chunk of cheese inside. Because if you cut it in chunks, it's only going to melt so far. So wherever it melts, it's going to be a stationary pocket of cheese. And I don't know, just to me, I like to make sure it's just all through within my macaroni. Yes, brain, on the meatless taco recipe. I'm cooking and listening, so you keeping me company. Okay, girl. Okay. Bye, ladies. I mean, bye, Diane. She probably already gone. She probably already gone to go to work. Okay. All right. I thank you guys for joining. I'm sorry. Hey, Carolyn. Hey, Carolyn. But I'm going to try it. You want to try what? What happened? What happened? Sis, what happened? You said, you know, she can't keep us straight and cook too. What? Terry, what you talking about? But I'm going to try it. Try what? What was Terry said about the match? Oh, okay. Hey, sis. Hey. Hey, Faye. Hey, sis, you are so smart. That is a great way to get flavor in the dressing. Absolutely. I will talk to you guys later. I have something to do right now. Okay. All right, Wanda. I season cornbread too, and I cook my chopped veggies in it too. You do? Terry. Oh, Terry gone. I think she said she was leaving. See, I don't cook them in it. I really don't. The reason why is because I really want them to be really tender, and I only like to cook my cornbread a certain, texture. I don't want it to be extra dry, so that way when I do my veggies on the stove, I can let them go as long as I want. That's the only reason why I don't put it in it, but I may try that. I will text her. Okay. Yes, Faye, that was Terry said it about the match. Oh, okay. I'm going to try it. Okay, I want to make sure I miss it. That bowl set was only 9 something, and it should be coming out now because it's at Walmart. And what it is, sis, is it is all of these. Is this one? You got that one. You got this one, and you have that big boy that I just had, and it comes with a strainer. It comes with lids. And I got overzealous and I got rid of some things. But y'all see how that bowl, the big bowl, had a hole in it? Well, it had a colander, not a colander, one of these. One of these. There was a big one, a slicer. It was 3 different ones that you put on that top, that big bowl. And you can slice your stuff straight into the bowl. And I got rid of it. I think I did. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I think I got rid of them. And they all come with tops. And it was $9. I shared this on my channel because I wanted it so bad. I ended up getting it for less than that because something happened at Walmart. And I ended up getting it for like really, really low. So I was really excited about that. That I was able to get it so low. Yep. $9. And the big one has silicone under it. So it won't like be moving around when you trying to cook or do stuff with it. So I love it. I love it, love it. I'm gonna put this little bit of stuff up. I made my famous tea. That tea is so good. People literally come and get that tea from me by the gallon. So that's something else that your girl brewing up. So wait, okay. Let me put this down there. Put this down there. Sorry for the noise. Okay, let's get these dishes clean. Oh, I had to process my bread. Y'all know I do my own bread, so I always put the ends on the little plate overnight so to dry out, and then I'll come back the next day and put them through the food processor, so that way they can become breadcrumbs instead of being wasted, because a lot of people don't like the ends of the bread. That's what I do. That's what I do. I love this thing because it makes my water get soaking fast. all this stuff down the garbage disposal. I don't know what I just was doing. Let me get all this stuff down the drain. So what are you ladies cooking? I see some of y'all said y'all cooking right with me. And I'm keeping y'all company. What are you guys cooking? I like to usually do my stuff the day before. Like onions and cutting stuff like that and cheese, you know. We could probably get, you know, get away with that. But certain stuff, I feel like if you cook it too early, it's not, I don't know, it's not good. Because it's not considered fresh to me. That's why it's good to prep yourself before you create whatever you're going to create. But maybe 2 days, but no earlier than that would I ever be trying to prep my food. Because I feel like that's too, it's been cooked too long. I want fresh food for Thanksgiving. I'm going to look at my camera in just a minute. In just a minute. See how that soap up that water so good? I love that sprayer. I love it, love it. And thanks again, sis. Appreciate it. I ain't gonna expose the bullying, but yeah, people be trying to bully me because they older than me, and I don't like that. Don't be trying to bully me. Telling me what I have to do, what I need to buy. I'm being funny. It's an inside joke. They know who I'm talking to. Yes, so I feel good that I got this done because we just gonna chill tonight. We are going to chill. I am going to be making the pies on camera. I don't want to do them like this because I don't want you to have to look through and try to find the pie in my live. So I'm going to do the pie, the sweet potato pies by themselves. Y'all, I'm still on the fence if I want to share my pecan pie. I'm serious. And the reason I say that, I don't give a dang how long you've been making pies and how many pies you make and how good or whatever. I'm sorry. But I told y'all the story about my pies and the reactions that I get from people. Because most people do not like pecan pies. Because that thick stuff in the middle that's just sweet, unnecessarily sweet. And I just do something totally different. And that's why I was able to sell so many of them in South Carolina. My sweet potato pies and my, but mainly the pecan. I'll say the pecan. Why? Because some people intimidated by it because it's hard to get that middle to taste like other than. You get what I'm saying? Because I know when I first tried it, I was like, ooh, okay. It's just a whole bunch of sweet mess in the middle. And I couldn't do it. So, when I had, you know, somebody teach me, you know, who I'm always talking about, the right way, it was just like, I took that and I made it my own. And I could say that my pie is better than my teacher's pie. It is. It is. My husband was like, nah. When we first started dating, he was like, nah, I don't really do the pecan pie. That's not my thing. I can't deal with that stuff in the middle. I was like, just taste it. I promise you. Man, I was making pies like every other day. Them pies were going. He had his ice cream and he was killing them. He was like, it's just like the taste is like different. It's like, I can't say all what he's saying, but yeah, he was just like, it's like a such and such taste. And oh my gosh. I said, yeah, they ain't ready. They is not ready. And so my cheesecakes are the business. They are the business. People used to order them for their birthdays. And I did mango, turtle, Oreo, strawberry, tangerine. Like, people had so many different requests. I used to make mean cheesecake. And people used to make, I used to know their birthdays and when they was ordering, I had to have it. Like, they was not playing. They didn't want a cake, they wanted a cheesecake. CPR's cheesecake. So, yeah, that is that, guys. That is that. I'm looking around, and I cleaned up after myself. I think I want to be bougie and drink my drink. Y'all want to drink a drink with me? Let's drink a drink. Let's be bougie and drink our drink. Let's be bougie and drink our drink. And the crazy part is, I still got a little bit of this, but I might save it for tomorrow that I haven't touched. And see, that's the same bottle, y'all. I don't be drinking that stuff like that. I really don't. I really, really don't. I gotta find a cold ginger ale because I don't want no hot one. Hold on, y'all. I'll be back in your camera in just a second. I'm trying to find me a cold one. There we go. I found one. I found one. Hold on, I'll be back. Trying to push these ginger ales back. Okay. Oops, one more. I missed one. I missed one. Okay. So this is my drink when I want to feel like I'm doing something special. This is my drink. I usually put that in first, but let's get all this in here. See, you can fake this. They think you drinking wine with them if you're not a drinker. And they be like, ooh, have a little bit of red wine. And you just got pomegranate juice and ginger ale. And it's so good. It's so good. Oh. It's so good, y'all. I didn't even eat breakfast. I did not even eat breakfast. I think what I want to do, I'm going to check 222. I swear, every time I look up, it just said 222 on my soul. Every time I look up, it's always triple numbers. When I say I have a million screenshots, every time I grab my phone, every time I look at the TV, every time I'm watching a video, I can be watching a YouTube video and it'd be 2 minutes and 22 seconds, 3 minutes and 33 seconds, 4 minutes and 44 seconds, 5 minutes and 55 seconds. I can look at a billboard that say 555 something something, 444 something something. It, like, triple numbers have been ridiculous. And when I looked it up, I was amazed at what the meaning of that means. Oh my gosh, I was amazed. Y'all, I think our sweet potatoes are done. Hold on. Let's see. Because it's been about an hour or more. How long I've been on here? Yup. Yup. We're going to keep them in a little bit longer. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit longer. Alright. Who is still in here with your girl? Making cakes and cookies. Oh, excuse me. I'm here. You shared and I went to Walmart and found 2 great deals. What, sis? Which one you talking about? Making cakes and cookies. Oh, yes, girl. Get it in, Faye. What? I shared, sis. And what you went and got? I forgot these, y'all. Forgot to clean these. Hey, what you went and got? Uh-oh. Coming back to the camera. I need to at least get my stuff in here, and then because I want to put some peppers, mushrooms. Okay, so that's for the eggs. But I ain't bothering them eggs. So I need some more mushrooms in here. And so I got my onions and my celery and some mushrooms. I need some bell peppers. So I'm going to wait for that. Leave that there. That way I can clean up after myself. Clean as I go. It was kind of hard because I was sitting down talking to y'all. But I be trying to keep it clean, you know, as I go. Like if my husband leave or he go do something and I'm cooking dinner, I like for when they ready to eat, the kitchen is clean and it's just time to eat. It ain't dishes all over and just stuff all over the place. So I like to do that. Let me recycle this. I'll turn that off. And okay, let's see who's still here with me. Put this in the recycling bin. Grab my bougie drink. Oh, I forgot to recycle this. Recycle, recycle, guys. Recycle. Let me put this cheese back in the refrigerator. I'll have Naya shred the cheese for the tacos. I'll have her do that later. So that's set. Eggs are basically boiled. Yams, rose dressing, mac, collards, pecan pie. Yes, so, yep, I'm doing the lazy weight. I was going to make some crust last night and do a video. I said, I ain't doing no crust. I ain't doing it. And then I thought about it, guys. Making crust, it's a good thing and it tastes bomb, but it costs more than buying pie crust. Pie crust is so cheap now. You know, so it's like, y'all, that mandolin got me. Look. Right there and on my finger. Pie crust is so cheap. It's like $1.09 for two. If you got to put butter, shortening, oil, butter, shortening, oil, sugar, all that stuff, it adds up to about $1 when you break it up. Desserts yesterday and cranberry sauce. Turkey and tea today. Mac, collard dressing, and biscuits tomorrow. Got you. I do not eat pecan pie. Come with that good recipe. See how you doing shit? See how y'all do? Oh, yes. The bows. The bows. The bows. Awesomeness. 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 Okay. Hold on. Let me see something. I hope that he calls. I'ma think. Let me think. Let me process it. I love them bowls, Faye. Them bowls are the bomb. Them bowls are the bomb. Yeah, I want a nice amount of dressing. So yeah. Yeah, the kids are still in the bed. Ain't nobody paying me no attention. Hubby left to go to his appointment and go to the store for me. So I'm just sitting here chillaxing. I just wanted to do that little bit of prep to get that little bit of stuff out the way. Oh, I can put my eggs in some water. That's what I can do. I don't know. I just be afraid. Let me just... Because I ain't doing nothing else. I'm so hungry, y'all. I'm so hungry and I don't know what I want to eat. If you're just coming on, that is not alcohol. That is not alcohol. I am not drinking. I am not drinking. So don't come for your girl. Do not come for me. Alright, so I guess I'll eat some cucumbers and some ranch. If y'all don't know nothing about these baby cucumbers, you guys are missing out. As y'all can see, I love these bad boys. And I think I'm going to eat... Oh, wait, what's going on? Y'all! I rinsed these off and put these in here the other day. Now I'm scared because it's mold. Look, this one is fine. What y'all think? I'm not gonna eat it, but look. That's not ice. I know I ain't going crazy. It looks fuzzy. I shouldn't eat none of them, huh, y'all? Or should I rinse these off? Because ain't nothing on these at all. Should I rinse these off? Maybe I should have dried them off. I rinsed them off and just threw them in here. And I think with the moisture and the mold, the moisture made it. Because look, y'all. Sometimes mine mold quick to rinse others. I think I'm going to eat these. Because these ain't. I don't feel no. This one kind of suspect. I might be able to get away with this one. Cut this tip off. Yeah, that one's suspect. Those two suspect. You're going to put them down and disposal. Guess I'll just eat this one. Get my ranch. So yeah, we're not doing much of anything tomorrow. Just making this Thanksgiving meal, I guess. I'm gonna go visit someone. Someone older that doesn't really get out. Yep, but we ain't doing nothing much, y'all. Nothing much at all. Okay. Guess I don't need a whole bunch because maybe I could just eat. Ah! Jeez, that poured out faster than I was ready for. I wasn't ready for that. Yep. Nothing special going on. I don't know for Christmas if we're gonna do seafood or how we're gonna do it. I don't know. You a ranch or blue cheese girl? Or a guy? So I can't believe I just washed this robe. I washed this robe for the first time and I let it dry in the air. It didn't shrink. It's still long. And I love it. I love it. This is a great gift. I still ain't show y'all my robe purge video, which I did months ago when I got this. But that's it. I'm going to record the sweet potato pie. I'm gonna think if I do, they'll probably be in the same video. If I do the side here pecan. Where you go? Where you went? Y'all ain't answering me. Y'all like ranch or blue cheese? Or neither? Alright. I don't even have to use my little cup. Ranch. Oh, okay. I love ranch. Oh, I heard somebody. This concoction is so good. Oh, but you know what? Since I like the cranberry, grapefruit, dang it, ginger ale, I'll probably start doing that as well. Let me bring this down. I feel like it's so high. And making cranberry juice with my ginger ale. I think that's what I'm gonna do. But I actually like this setup a little bit better. I like my counter over there because it's close to the stove. But when I'm doing prepping and doing different things, I'll come to my little island area and do my food here. Because I can kind of set the camera here and you can see what I'm doing that way. So when I do the sweet potato pies, that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to do them right here for you guys. Excuse me. So you can see that. Who used this in their dressing? Who used this? Or mama used this? Or grandmama used to use this? This has been around since 1867. No salt, no GMOs, and no gluten. East Weymouth, Maryland. I think that's Maryland, yeah. Or is it? Yeah. Rosemary, oregano, sage, ginger, mushroom, thyme, and pepper. That's what's inside of here. So you can kind of make it yourself. Show it again. I've never seen it before. Could you see it? I'm sorry. Okay. The light is flashing. Basically, everything that most people put in their dressing is already in here. It says use bells as a dry rub or poultry, fish, or pork, or to add pizzazz to any of your favorite recipes. And basically, what's in here is rosemary, oregano, sage, ginger, marjoram, thyme, and pepper. That's what's all in here. And this is what it looks like. It looks like poultry seasoning, which is similar to this, very similar to this. Just, it doesn't have, I want to say poultry seasoning doesn't have the ginger, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what's not in it. But yeah, I just love that sage taste in my dressing. It's just something about that taste. You haven't seen that before? So yeah, I'm so bored. I watered my plant, wiped it down. It was so dusty. If you have a plant, try to make sure to wipe the leaves because they breathe through the leaves. And if you do not, when I ask some people, they never heard of it. I love it. You love it? You use it, Wendy? The bomb, okay? Looking for that season. Girl, the bomb. The bomb. The bomb. That's old school. That's old school. Like, yes. That's old school. That's that you see old people had these boxes up in their cabinets. You don't know what grandma had. You had, she came bring it down and boom, boom, boom. And you be like, my grandma don't put all that in there. That's because it be inside the box. It be in the box. That good stuff be in that box, y'all. Yes. Right, Wendy. That's old school. Old school cookers know about that. They know about this. Well, you know, my grandfather taught me mostly everything I know about cooking. So I be, you know, remembering all the stuff he used to use. And when he taught me, that's what he taught me with. So I, you know, I just adapted to those things, you know. I adapted to those things. It says, oh, it's even telling you how, it's a stuffing recipe on the back of here. I never knew that. It says Bell's Classic Stuffing. Makes enough to stuff 5-pound poultry. Feel free to multiply the recipe by making enough to share with your family and friends. Saute half a cup of minced onions, a half a cup of chopped celery, 4 tablespoons of margarine or butter until golden. Pour sauteed vegetables and half a cup of water or milk over 8 slices of white bread. Oh no, see. We already know these ain't no melanated people. Plain or toasted. Well, that's stuffing. Yeah, stuffing, we call it dressing. So yeah, stuffing is, I like stuffing. It's different. I feel like I'm not a stuffing maker. Like I know how to make it. It's very simple. But I just like dressing. I like the cornbread texture. That's like a melanated thing, really. I mean, that comes from the soul food. You get what I'm saying? But stuffing is something different. See, we dress our turkey with our dressing. They stuff their turkey with the stuffing. But I'm not that old. I just heard about it. Oh, no. No. I'm in my 30s. Like, no, I'm not. But I'm about to be 40. But anywho, yeah. So it has a little recipe on here, because I ain't even gonna front. Them boxes of you okay, Terry? Now if I have that taste, because stuffing is its own thing. Like those boxes, I will eat the packaged boxes. Let me show y'all, because some people don't know what I'm talking about. I will eat these, and I thought I had about this right here. I need to take these out for tonight. The tacos. Let's see. My condensed milk for my pies. And yeah, that's about it. Okay. So, this. I will eat this and I enjoy it. I love it. Like, this to me is like making Velveeta and cheese. Like, if you want something that gives you the mimicking of a soul food, but not really, you know what I'm saying, something quick and easy. This is like Velveeta shells and cheese to me. So I'll eat this stuffing, but I always make it better. I always make it taste better. I don't just make it regular. So I like that. I actually enjoy eating that. My kids don't really like it. Yeah, I don't think Nia or Rizzy really like it, but me and my husband will eat it. What else? Now I will eat shells and cheese. I don't have a problem with that. I find a lot of people do like to, you know, spiff it up a notch. I haven't never done that. I want to try it. Where they take the Velveeta shells and cheese and they put it in a casserole dish and add the milk and add more cheese and stuff like that. So it looks tasty. You know what I'm saying? It looks tasty. So now, my brother is a cook, a chef, and he is a beast. Now he likes to incorporate in his mac. He likes to incorporate Velveeta. Now, there are different types of macaroni and cheese. If you're looking for that southern, thicker, you know, that thicker make of macaroni and cheese, then you wouldn't want to implement Velveeta. If you're looking for a baked style, but you still want the creamier texture, then you have to do softer, less dry cheeses, like the Monterey's and the mozzarellas and stuff like that. Provolones, those are good to get you more of a creamier consistency. And he likes oh, I ain't making this for this. This is just like some days, like I literally, like, well, we don't eat meat no more, so it's gonna be kind of weird. Like, I would make this, and I might make some fried chicken and some shells out the box or something like that. Something quick, you know. I like that. I will eat that. And so he incorporates Velveeta with his mac, but it's bussin'. It's bussin'. It's really good. Now, do I incorporate that in my mac? No. Have I? Yes. But I don't know. I just prefer the drier cheeses, the less processed cheese when I do the homemade macaroni and cheese. But his macaroni and cheese be bussin'. Yeah, it be bussin'. It be bussin'. I know a lot of people that do it. It be bussin'. My preference. You want to be real honest? That Velveeta is expensive. A block of Velveeta is expensive when you can get multiple boxes. Like, those blocks of cheese is like $168, $170 something on sale, right? But to get a nice, it's not worth even getting a little block if you're making a big amount. So you gotta get that big block, and I think that big block Correct me if I'm wrong. How much is your big block of Velveeta where you at? I know my big block of Velveeta is like almost $9. So it's kind of high. It's kind of high. Oh, so you do, so you get the smaller block. And then some of those like Great Value and Aldi's, yeah, right. They're not bad, but still they're still expensive too. It ain't like, oh, it's 9 for Velveeta and then the Great Value 5. Great Value might be like, the Velveeta might be like $10 and the Great Value might be $8.75. You get what I'm saying? It's not a big difference. It's ridiculous. I think ours is about that too, Wendy. It's ridiculous. I think it's over $10. So we probably in the same ballpark. So if you're thinking about all the cheeses, I can get 5 blocks of cheese for the price of one thing of Velveeta. And so it's like, okay, I still want to put other cheese in. So it's like, you still got to put those cheeses. So you're going to, let's just say you do 3. That's 6. And then you still got to spend the 10 on Velveeta. You see what I'm saying? So to me, for the taste, they're both bomb. I'm not saying that I would or wouldn't put it. But some people use strictly that and put in the oven. That's not a go for me. That's not considered baked macaroni and cheese to me. You might as well put it on top of the stove because the cream sauce of that cheese doesn't really get thick and give you that consistency of how old school baked macaroni and cheese is supposed to be. So there's no need for you to take all that Velveeta, nothing but Velveeta, and whatever concoction you make and just put it in the oven. It's gonna still stay real creamy. You see what I'm saying? It's the texture. It's a texture thing. So I said I'll just stick to the old school. And you still, when you make that custard and stuff, can allow your cheeses, the real cheeses, to cream up and still give you that thick texture, creamy macaroni and cheese. So it's kind of, how you play with it. It's kind of how you play. Right. It's, y'all, that stuff high. That stuff high. And in my brain, I'm like, dang. $12 for this cheese to go in something that's just a side dish for the meal. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, let me shred my cheese. Good morning, Kathy. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Thank you. Same to you. Same to you. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for joining me. Okay, I think the sweet potatoes might be done. We're going to put these in some water. Oh, Jesus. I forgot I had the pot so high up. Lord Jesus, about to burn myself. Hold on, let me put these down this thing. Cut some cold water on them. And let me get sweet potatoes should be on point. Yep. I'm gonna put these on this cooling rack. Could y'all see me? Oh my gosh. Could y'all see me? Can y'all see me? I like these because one time I was rushing making these pies. And I was able to peel and get all the stuff out the middle wearing these gloves. So that is it for that. My sweet potatoes are ready for my pies. But I got to wait for my crust. So I can't do anything with them. Let's see. Let's see if they act right. Uh-oh. Yep. Oh, this water is too cold. Okay. All right. Making sure they're coming off right. All right. Let me get back to y'all. Was not going to do a turkey this year, but got one on sale for $6. Yeah, they said it was a lot of places doing. I'm just doing a half turkey, Tony. They said a lot of places did. I know Tops here did. If you spend $25 or more, you can get hold on, does somebody say something? You can get a turkey at 46 cents a pound. So a lot of people got turkeys for like really cheap. Really cheap. Was it 70? No, 76 cents. What she said, I think it was 76 cents a pound. Because I think she said she ended up paying, I don't know. I know she didn't pay much for her turkey. Oh, that's not bad. That's a big turkey. What's your turkey? Was 12 pounds? I don't know what to do with myself, but oh, I can go. Y'all can go with me. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Here you go. Y'all still there? I just been being a klutz today. Okay, let me go put my sheets in the good afternoon. I am going to reach out to you today, cousin. Ugh. I hate coming down here. This is my little, whew. It's like the dungeon. I can't wait till we renovate down here. So much space, but Lord, I tell you. This, y'all, this is what I was looking at. They put, we got a new furnace. I mean, a new hot water heater, brand new. Didn't have to pay for it. The guy was so cool. He ended up seeing that one of our pipes was rusty and needed to be replaced. He tried to replace it. It wouldn't work. It had a leak. So he contacted the company. They said, don't worry. We're going to give you a brand new one and install it. These, I was like, what's this? You sure they ain't put nothing in our vents that's trying to make us die fast? And he reconnected my dryer vent the right way and sealed it, weatherproofed it, and put it out the window the right way. Y'all see all that foam? They put foam stuff all down here, all around the basement. Oh my gosh, they did so much. If y'all have NHS programs in your area, I recommend them. I was trying to tell everybody, stop being prideful. It's blessings, and it's people that spend money to help people that don't have it to do certain things. Because all of what they did, I ain't even gonna lie, we couldn't have done that no time soon. That would have been a process. You know what I mean? It would have definitely been a process. And I'm glad that I didn't jump on this water program. Well, I'm still going to do it. But now that they got that for us, I don't have to pay for the protection on my water heater. Because the company that put it in, if something happens, I call them and they come replace it or fix it or whatever. So I'm just thankful for that, because for that alone, for that protection monthly, that would have been, oh Lord, for that protection. Why am I, see, this is what I'm talking about, y'all. Being fast and not using my little thing. Got my balls in there. Okay. I ain't about to do nothing else. That's all I wanted to do was put my sheets and stuff in the machine. Whew. Okay, I'm going back upstairs. So yeah, it was a total blessing to find out about the program. They were sending out flyers and stuff. They don't advertise. It's just like word of mouth, and they go around and tell people about the program before it starts getting cold, so they can see if they qualify for it. Whew. Gee, that was like a workout for you, girl. I cannot wait to finish those onions. Oh, that's what I forgot to do. See, y'all play too much. Y'all know I told you I had to cut up that onion. I'm going to use the mandolin to cut it up real fast. Yep, sure is. I'm going to use the mandolin to cut my onions up for my collard greens. Could y'all even, okay, y'all can see me. Because I done washed everything. So I want to try to keep it whole. So I can't cut myself with that doggone thing. That thing is sharp, y'all. That thing is really sharp. Hold on, y'all. I'm working with a knife. Trying to focus to get this doggone skin off. I'm going to put this whole onion in mine. Ugh. This skin, oh Jesus. What is going on with this skin on this onion? This is the toughest skin I've ever seen on an onion. Are you serious? Y'all see how this is not trying to peel? Oh my gosh. I'm so excited about my birthday cruise. I am so excited. And some of you were supposed to be going. I reached out to you guys to see if everything was okay and if you paid in full and everything. I don't have no hard feelings. I'm still going regardless. This will be a special thing. It's my 40th birthday. Not only that, my little sister never been on a cruise. So, and then one of my good, really been rocking with this channel for a long time, that live in Augusta, you will remember her. She's going to be there. And I'm so excited. So if it's going to be me, her, the person she's bringing with her, and my little sister, oh, we're going to have a ball and y'all going to see it. Don't know hard feelings. Things happen. Don't ignore my text or ignore my emails because you don't want to let me know that you couldn't pay for it. That's fine. Life happens. Life happens. Don't, mess up a relationship because you said you was going to go and then you can't make it. Like, just let me know. I'm serious. Girl, yes, they do. Just let me know. Oh, I can do this for now. Yeah, just let me know you're not coming because I had stuff that I'm planning for the cruise for whoever's attending. And if I don't know that you're coming because you know what I mean, you're not responding, then, I mean, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? So all I ask is just respond back and tell me, hey, you can't make it, it's not going to happen, or whatever the case may be. This is CPR. I understand life. I would never judge somebody or stop talking to somebody because they couldn't make a cruise or be there. It just wasn't your time. You're just not able to come. I'm not mad at you. So I know if you're watching my video and you haven't responded back, I'm not mad. Just tell me. Because I don't want to waste money on stuff that, if certain people are not going to be able to make it. I just think it's only courteous and fair that you respond to me and let me know that. That's it. Because I reached out to 2 people and these 2 people were bringing their family, like sisters and stuff with them. And they hadn't responded back. And all I got to do is call my cruise guide to see which ones that booked under my name who already paid. I know one person did because they called me that day and say, I'm all paid up. But the other ones that were telling me they going to be there, they excited, they counting down and all that. And they paid their booking and I did confirm that they did actually pay. Try to get some of your money back. Don't just lose out on whatever you put down on it. If you can't make it, contact him and try to get some of your money back because you could get some. I know after so many days after the final due date, you can't get a certain amount back, but I do know that you can get something back. So don't just you know, leave it dead and don't utilize it, because sometimes they'll apply it as a credit. So when you ready to, oh, I thought y'all could see me. They'll apply it as a credit. So when you're ready to cruise on another time, just do that. I think the stores have old ones. Oh, because I wish I had known. Maybe, oh, I talked about it so much on here. I talked about it so much on here. I sure did. I've been talking about that cruise ever since last. I did book this last year. I do want to do one every year, so I'm planning another one. So for those of you who missed it, I'm going to be doing another one. It's going to be the CPRvibe cruise. So yeah, this one is going to be bigger. It's going to give more people time and more people information for the cruise. And this is something I want to do every year. So ladies have something to look forward to. And we just have a good time. And I want to implement other women to come and just show us and teach us different things and stuff like that on the cruise. And just have like fun nights and times that we just do a lot of great stuff together. Good afternoon, CPR. And child left my like. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank girl at the door. Thank you, girl. Thank you. So yeah, when I plan the next cruise, I'll let you ladies know once again. And I'll kind of do it the same way. I'll probably talk about it more next time. I really didn't want to bombard people with it and keep talking about it or whatever. I really didn't. But I did talk about it a lot. So yeah, I definitely, I'm excited because it's less than 2 months away. And I'm going to have a ball. My little sister is so excited. She's so happy. This is, like I said, her first cruise. So she is on top of it. On top of it. Yeah, I do too. I try to do 2 at least. I've been trying to do 2, like my family and then me and my husband or whatever. But since we've been renovating, we haven't been able to do it as much as we used to in South Carolina. We have done a couple since we've been here. But yeah, I know God to get everything back in order. Everything is coming into place, so we can start doing what we used to do. So I'm excited about that. I'm really excited about that. But yeah, this is my 40th birthday cruise. It's in January. Yep, so I'm happy and I'm excited and I'm ready. No, I'm not ready physically, body-wise, but it is what it is. If I lose the weight, I do. If I don't, I'm going to be mad at myself. But then again, I'm not. I'm still going to have fun. I'm still going to have fun no matter what. But yeah, I would love to get some of these pounderages off. But we shall see how that works. We shall see. Yes. Where are you guys cruising to? So, being that everybody didn't have passports, and this is another thing. It's like, that's why I tell y'all be thinking I'm just making this up. I hate accommodating people, because when you accommodate people and then they fall short and not hold up their end of the bargain or don't do what they're supposed to do, it's kind of like, I've been to the Bahamas a million times. You see what I'm saying? So with that being said, it's like I did the Bahamas, Half Moon Cay, and I can't remember. It's like 4 places we're going. But I did this specific cruise because you don't have to have a physical passport. You can use your birth certificate. For new travelers and people who never cruise, that's like the first place you should go is the Bahamas. So, yeah, black girl, that's what I did. And I should have just went to where I wanted to go, somewhere different. But, yeah, that's where I went, and that's where we're going. And it's a 5-4. So I'm excited about it. I usually like to do at least 7 down. Okay, that's a great what? Great B. So yeah, I told people, I said, listen, it's going to happen so fast. I tried to tell people, even my sister was like, girl, you is right. It's like people don't listen to me till it's too late. I said, listen, a year is not long at all. So please stop thinking because you have all the way until next November, because I booked the cruise, I think I booked it in January of last year. I said, please stop thinking because you have until November that you got all the time in the world to pay for it. It will creep up on you so fast. And I kid you not, I was calling my sister like, hey, I said, girl, you know the final payment is close. She was like, Dang. She was like, dang, sis, you did say that. I said, that's why I told people, if you could put more than just the $50, because it was only $50 to book it. If you could put more than $50 down, please do that. And every time you get a little cash, just call and pay or do it yourself. You will set your little count up. Do it yourself. Because before you know it, it is going to be here. Hey. Hey. Before you know it, it is going to be here. And then it's like, okay, it was $413, but then it's like, oh, $413, I can pay that up in November, December, January. I can pay that up in what was it, 10 months? I can pay that up. That ain't no biggie. And then you wait because you think you got time. Then you wait. Then it's now down to the last 3 weeks. You're like, dang, I gotta come up with the other 300 and some change because you only put 50 down. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't cost a lot. Just do it. You playing some Metro Boomin or 21 lately? It doesn't cost a lot if you have time to make payments. And think about it. You could literally break that 300. What is it? If you put $50 down, let's say we're 20, 30, $370, just to say, just to have $370 left. You could literally break, I don't know what you're asking me. I don't know what you're asking me. You playing some Metro Boomin or 21 lately. So with that being said, it's like you could have took that $370 and broke it up within 10 months. It would have been like $30-something or $31 a month to make sure it's paid up. Or put a bigger down payment down, like $100. You get what I'm saying? To break it down even more. So, nope, don't know them. So you could have put a bigger down payment down, and then it would have been less for you to break it up during the 10 months. But yeah, I try to tell people, I'm like, oh girl, I got this. That's a long time. We got time. I'm like, okay, all right. Music listen to and I listen to a lot of different types of music. I'm really not hardcore rap or anything with a lot of cussing and craziness. I like neo soul, jazz, yeah, soca, R&B. I like a lot of different music. I like a lot of house music. Certain house music is really cool. I don't know. It's a lot of different music and rhythms that I like to listen to. But I'm not really hardcore cussing, crazy rap, stuff like that. So yeah, guys, I will let y'all know next time. Y'all will know, y'all, we ain't hood music though. We play trap out there. That ain't hood music though. We play trap out there. Oh, I'm not saying or referring to whatever you ask me do I play as that being any type of particular music because I don't know what it is. I'm just telling you what I don't listen to. So yeah, I definitely will be sharing that with you guys and letting you know ahead of time. And ladies, if you do want to do it, just, it's for you. It's something for you. It is an experience for you, for nobody else. You're not giving money to me. You're not giving money to something for me. You are doing something for you that we can enjoy together and get to know one another. This is something for you. Like, why don't we invest in our time and creating experiences that, you know, material things can't give us? Like, I don't understand people. I really don't. But your girl will be on somebody's beach, somebody's boat, in somebody's casino, at the Broadway plays, at the comedy house, at the clubs, on the boat, all that good stuff. You're right. We do need to do something just for us once in a while. Girl, not once in a while. I try to do it often because I am the most important person in my life. And if I don't, ain't nobody else going to do it. We need to do it more than once in a while. And that's the thing. It's like, as parents or as providers or whatever your title is, sometimes we get so caught up in life. Life itself is the main running and the things that we need to make sure that we provide the lights, the food, and whatever it is that's needed for our family or ourselves, to the point that we're just brainwashed to, that's like a program. Every day we do the same thing. Every day. And then when somebody asks you to move or wiggle from it, it's like, let me see if you get what I'm saying. You're questioning doing something good for you. Every day that you waste saying, let me see, let me figure it out, let me think about it, let me look into it, you're wasting your time and you're getting older, and then you're going to look back like, oh my gosh, I could have done this, that. Because guess what? I'm doing the same damn thing I did back then. I ain't no happier. I haven't done anything special, and I don't feel like I'm putting into me. And nothing changed from back then. I'm still working the same job, going to the same place. Some of y'all probably ain't even got promotions, making the same money, probably working even harder, because they have incorporated things that's going to make the ones up at the top make more money, which gives you more work to do. And so you're doing the same thing, but not thinking, hold up. I am working all my life, all my time for somebody else's empire and for somebody else, just to question if I want to do something nice for myself. At least twice a year I should be able to do something nice for myself. If I get up every day and have to pave the pavement and grind it out and work to provide for a family, no matter what your job is, from a construction worker to a stay-at-home mom to a freaking hairstylist, we all, I ain't thinking about nobody but me and my homie. We all have to, and mostly for me, bro. And we all have to realize that we are getting older, and there ain't nobody. Now, it happens to some people. I'm not going to say it doesn't. There ain't nobody going to knock on your door and be like, hey, listen, Camille, I see you working so hard, and you know what? You don't take the time to think about yourself. Let's get out of here. Let's go do something. Nobody's going to do that. Nobody's going to. You know why? Because most of the somebodies that you're around got the same situation you got. Working day to day, paycheck to paycheck, trying to figure it out and provide. Listen, you have sacrificed in your life. And I talked to a friend about this. How many times have you sacrificed your life, meaning you went without something, or allowed something to lapse, or allowed something to get cut off, or get on the verge of being cut off, or having to be on a payment plan? I'm asking you this. Thank God, knock on wood, I don't have to deal with that. But this is my problem with that. If you have ever done that, was it because it was something that you felt you needed to give yourself to appreciate yourself? Or was it because of somebody else? You either helped somebody who needed you, or you either did something because you ain't have no choice. But it still wasn't something like, you know what? Okay, that bill ain't gonna get paid today. That cell phone bill ain't gonna get paid today. I don't care. I'm taking this money and I'm putting a down payment on this trip, or I'm going to the spa or whatever. How many times have you sacrificed something and you look back and it didn't benefit you? Well, why don't you sacrifice for yourself? Sacrifice for yourself. I take myself and I will go to a movie. If it looked like an interesting movie, I'll be like, oh, you know what? I'm getting ready to go to the movies. They're going to figure it out. My husband going to figure it out. They're going to figure out something to eat. I'm dedicated to my family, but at the end of the day, my family loves me enough to understand when I do stuff like this. You get what I'm saying? If your spouse or your kids or whatever can't understand that sometimes you need to get away from all of them, then they can't love you, because we all need a break from everything. No matter how lovey-dovey you is with your spouse, no matter how much you love your children, how much they love you, we all, even your children, need to get away sometimes. So get away. You know what I'm saying? Even if that means just going to the movies and taking yourself out to someplace you want to eat, and just sit there and enjoy the food. You get what I'm saying? Sit back and watch a Netflix movie at the table while you're eating dinner or something like that. Do something different. I take myself out. I go to the movies. I go to dinner, and I sit there and I just enjoy myself. A lot of people do it. Start getting to know you one-on-one. Start loving more on you. When you start loving more on you, you're not going to keep putting things that won't mean nothing later on before you, like your job and the deadlines of things that are going to stress you and add more age to you, or add more elements to you because you overthinking and not just, you know what, that can wait right now. I need to rejuvenate me. You know what I'm saying? I need to rejuvenate me. Okay, Tanya, It's always for somebody else. Exactly. I never sacrificed my life for no one though. Well, I'm not saying sacrifice your life. I'm talking about life. If you're older, you understand what I mean. Sacrificing what you do on a daily basis. I always make sure I do things for myself all the time. The older you get, I feel like you've gotten it. You get what I'm saying? Especially if you've been through some things and understand that doing it for other people, it don't really do nothing for you, because some people take your kindness for weakness. Some people take advantage of you, and sometimes you become an enabler to those people, and they could care less because they know every time they call you, you're going to be there. About having a peace of mind, and you can also think better. Exactly. Absolutely. Absolutely. I used to do me time, but haven't in about 3 years. I didn't even realize it has been. I'm gonna need you to get on that, girl. That's some real talk. Congrats for thinking like that. I'm gonna need you to get on it, girl. Thank you so much. I'm gonna need you to get on top of that because it's so important. Like sometimes I even in my house, like I may not even want to leave, but I'll get in my room and I'll put something on the door. They know don't even come in here. My husband will come down, he downstairs, and he be watching his movies and stuff. I'll be in the room and I'll have something on the door, like they know not to come in. Like I don't want to be bothered with none of y'all. I want to listen to my jazz and just lay in the bed. I might not want to wear no clothes. I just want to just lay there and just enjoy me. And in the summertime, I used to do that a lot and have my AC on or my fan on and just have my music playing and just lay on the bed and get my thoughts together and just be in my own zone. Like I don't want to be bothered with nobody. I want to answer no questions, ask no questions, nothing. Just leave me to me in my space. Leave me to me in my space. So yeah, we got to do that more. Also, your crib as well. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I thank you for joining the live. But yeah, we have to make time for us. We have to, ladies. It is so important because no one else is going to do it. And no matter how much you love to see the smiles on other people's faces and make people happy, you have to want to do that for you before anyone else, because you can't fully fulfill the person you need to be in someone else's life if you're not truly happy. You're stressed, got a lot of overwhelming things going on with you because all you're doing is the same thing every day, and you really don't like it. You really isn't. I bit my tongue. And you really don't like it, and you're feeling like you over it. That's when you need to take time. Even my hubby, he used to be like, I haven't done it since I've been here, but he'd be like, babe, you need to do one of your getaways. And you know what that is? I would literally, after I wanted to make an appointment soon, okay, I'll text her back. I would go and hotels.com and find a nice room, and I would go and I would have food order, and I would just go and just be there, just even away from my house. So I don't have to think about anything that needs to be done. Remember why I told y'all my room is the way it is? Because when I open my eyes, I don't want to be looking at pictures of my kids, my husband, or anything. I just want to have a free mind. So if I'm looking at a white wall or a clear space, it's not going to put nothing in my brain. No, I don't know who this towel was made by. Them. And when I cook, I like to keep these on my shoulder so I can wipe my hands on them. Or I have my apron on, but when I don't have the apron, I like to keep this. But I still put this on with my apron too. I don't know, my granddad used to keep a towel on him. What says Dior? Where? Huh? No. I don't see no, yeah. So, I would get a hotel room, and I would just go and I'll just stay for the night. I'll go and stay for the night. I will order food or grab the food that I want and take it with me. And yeah, and just enjoy myself So just little things like that you can do. And I tell people, like, if they're in a relationship and you have children, you need to do that just with your spouse or your significant other. Get away from the house. Just get a room for a night. You as the woman, spiff it up. If your husband is always working and always doing something, you want to make him feel special, spiff the room up. Don't let him know you got the room. Go get it all ready and everything. And then tell him, hey, babe, we going somewhere for the night. Don't worry, I got your stuff. And then y'all just go. And then when he get there, he gonna feel special because he know you planned that. And if you're a guy watching this, you could do the same thing for someone you are, you know, feeling or in love with or been with for years or whatever the case may be. Spruce it up. Spruce it up. And we do that for our children too. So it doesn't even have to be like spouse to spouse or, you know, a relationship like that. But it could be for your kids. We get away. Y'all know I share my getaways. We just or Ontario. We went, where did we go for Valentine's Day? We went to Pennsylvania. So we go different little places. We just drive somewhere and go somewhere different. And we just have a getaway just to get everybody away from the norm of the house and what's going on in the house. Just get away from the norm. So that's what we do. So yeah, guys. Let me see on the towel label. All right, y'all. I am getting ready to take my butt out this kitchen, cut this light off. This light is so bright. And I guess when I'm ready to record those, I'll do a video recording those. And I'll probably do a Mac video. I don't know. I'm still thinking about the pecan pies. I don't know. We shall see. I might have to email some recipes. But people do like to see you cook it. So I don't know. We'll see. But the dishes are clean. I'm going to peel those eggs. All that ring, really, description. Where did you get that ice from? Ice box. Really? You think that? Okay, that's all right. It's all right. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh. Hold on. I will go downtown and get a room. Yes, the best time just for me. Exactly. That's it. It's one stone. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's just one stone. Yeah. That's my engagement ring. And guess what? When we got married, I didn't have a ring. I didn't get a ring. We bought a house. We were really young. I was like 23 going on 24. He was 24 going on 25. We were young when we bought our first house. And I was a single mom. So... Oh, this is diamonds. These are real diamonds. These are not crystals. And so I didn't get my ring till much later in my marriage because to me this is not important. It's not important. But having something that appreciates that I can leave. This is not the house, but we had actually our house was bigger than this that we had in South Carolina. And it was more important to me because I had already had children. So this wasn't some traditional, oh, you meet a guy, you have children with him. You get married, have children. I already had children when I met him. So with that being said, I didn't need a ring. I need a home. You know what I'm saying? Let's put my kids in a home. And so our minds was just the same. And we both wanted to leave New York. And we moved to South Carolina. The ice is important for the dress. We moved to South Carolina, and we bought our first home within 90 months. Within 9 months of us being there, we purchased our first home, which was a surprise. I was just on a computer playing around like, I don't know if I want to stay in these apartments long. Let me see if I can qualify for it. And I qualified. Like, soon as and that's when we were working in the prisons. We both was working in the prison system. He was working with the adults on the death row unit where people who get executed. And I was working with the juveniles from age, I want to say 10, 11-ish to age 21. And once they got a certain age, if they did good, they could stay to 21 if their time, like say they were 12 and they got sentenced 10 years. If they did good, they could stay in our facility. They give kids time like they give adults time in South Carolina. Just Google it if you don't believe me. Or say you was 15 and you got like 6 years, 7 years. If you did good, you could stay to 21. But if you gave us a problem and was a butthole, when you 17, we take you to the big prison, which is where my husband worked at. And so we both worked in the prison system. And it was pretty good. It was pretty good. So, yeah, that's when we bought our first house. And I enjoyed working in the prison system. It was really eye-opening. And I think I was really good and therapeutic for a lot of the kids. Well, I work with boys, but I also, if the girls got out of hand, I was the officer call to go to those units because nobody really like to work with women in women prisons or girls because they're mouthy and they like to fight. You see what I'm saying? They don't like to jump off. But a lot of officers were scared of the girls, but I wasn't. So they can say Officer Paul because that's was my name. And it's hyphenated, but they'll say, you know, Officer Paul, we need you in unit, blah, blah, blah. So I bet you were great with those kids. I was. If you ever heard the story about why when I first got the job, I had told them I didn't want to work with the sex offenders. And when I finished my academy, my 8 weeks, that's exactly where they put me. And I cried. And the lady, the major, she was like, because I talked to the captain, he was like, I need to talk to the major if I want to see if I can switch. That woman looked at my eyes and said, I put you where I put you. Something to that effect. Like real smart and sarcastic. And if you don't like it, you can get your pink slip. We can have that sign right away. And I just looked and I just looked at her and I was like, it's all good. And so I walked out. But in my brain, I was just like, this lady is really trying to torture me. And I'm like, God, what are you doing? Why are you putting me with these? You know I don't, you know what I'm saying? I can't, like, I want to treat, okay, they already in there for the heinous crimes, and these kids were in there for heinous crimes. Like, South Carolina is a whole nother level of juvenile system. I just don't understand, like, the crimes that some of these kids commit is just like, you did what? And they can look so cute and innocent. That's why I always tell y'all, and if you've been rocking, I've said this several times, be careful who you let your kids stay the night with. Because they little cousins and brothers can be there, even little sisters. It was girls in there for sodomizing and doing molestation to little kids and stuff like that. So, that's where they put me. I was hurt. I wanted to cuss her out. But something in me said, show her. And I was like, no, she ain't about to throw me off like this. I'm going to show her. And that was the best place they ever could have put me because I saved a lot of those boys' lives because I was attentive from getting raped by other older ones. They had some boys that would be like 11, 12 in the same unit with boys that was like 16. You know what I'm saying? 16, 15. It was just the way they did stuff down there sucks. It really sucks. It was really sad. I had to stop a couple boys from raping other boys in the showers. It was really sad. It was really sad. I was just so mind-blowing at what went on because you think juvenile, you know, but it was really sad. The drugs that they were able to get in there. I confiscated a lot of pills, a lot of different things from the boys, the young ones. I remember one juvenile, I caught him. He had powdered up this pill. So, what was it? A Percocet. Perks. That's what they used to like. Percocets. It was some other pill. I can't think of the name of it. But it was different pills that they would like that would give them a high when they sniffed it, like an instant high. And they would powder it up. It literally looked like freaking powdered sugar. They were so creative. They were so creative. It's crazy because they took the doors off the unit. So when I had gotten there, the doors had been gone years before. So the way the units were set up, there was no doors on these units. And that petrified me. I was petrified because I'm like, I got to walk down a hall that's longer than, imagine my kitchen, right? You see this distance? Imagine this distance about 8 times. Imagine this distance about 8 times. So, this is the funny part. It was about 6 rooms on this side, 6 rooms on that side. Then it's a room way at the end of the hallway, right? Now, the hallways would never be lit. It was dimly lit. It was just really, the way that these kids was in these facilities, it made me think of like adult prisons. So in the doorways that were gone, mind you, the doors are gone now. I bet you were, they had holes from where, you know how when you twist the knob and the thing goes in and out when you twist it to open it. These kids were so clever. This one boy, we was like, he can't be selling nothing. Where is he selling it? We don't find nothing. We don't strip this room a million times. So what it is we found out because somebody snitched from another dorm that it's a hole, a little hole, like a rectangle hole. And if you stick your finger, you had to wear gloves because you stick your finger up there, it would be like a pencil or something up there. You'll feel the tip of it and you grab it and you pull it down strings, and like every so many feet it was bags of pills. Bags of pills. Oh my gosh, when I say they was clever. They were clever. So what it is that they'll take one pencil and they'll use something to punch your way up there. So they'll stick something up there like something gooey or something sticky that'll hold the pencil up there, right? And attached to that pencil, they'll drill a hole through it in a string, and on the string they'll tie each of the bags, right? So they'll stick the pencil up, and then they'll tie the stuff on it, and then they'll stuff the other one, everything up in there, and then let the other pencil be hanging down. They were just clever. I can't. It still doesn't make sense to me. But when we pulled it out, it would be bags of pills, like little bags with knots, plastic bags full of pills. Yeah, and we could never find it. But if it wasn't for the snitches, we wouldn't have found it. We wouldn't have found it. Yeah, we wouldn't have found it. So, all right, guys, I'm not rambling. I'm just talking about some things I've been through, and experiences and stuff like that. But I actually enjoyed working with them. And when the incident happened with my grandfather, when he got sick and was on his deathbed, they wouldn't let me go. Talking about they were too short-staffed. I'm like, hold up. My grandfather is dying. What you mean? Are you really sitting here trying to make me make a decision? I don't need to work for a place like this. So I still went. It was crazy because the time that Granddad got sick, it was just before my days off anyways. So I actually would have only missed like 2 days because we worked like the longer shifts. And I was like, oh no, if I have to be at a job, I want it to be a job who cares about my well-being, and that I do have a family and that I care about my family. So I was like willing to take the risk. If they fire me, they fire me. And that's what they did, because I was not. And the crazy part was I split. What it was is me and another officer, because the captain would always say, hey, she would say, don't just take off the time, swap with another officer, because if they're working or they're off and you want to switch, kind of do like that, right? So I was like, okay. The crazy part is I switched with the girl, right? She worked for me. No, I switched with her. She was off, and she was gonna work for me, and I was off, so I was gonna work for her. So we kind of switched, right? So what happens is, I think she had already worked for me, and it was time for her to go on her trip or whatever she wanted. But that was the 2 days going into my days off, and I was supposed to be working those 2 days, and then it was going to be the days I was going to be coming in for her, because I was technically off. So in my brain, I was like, I could care less. Like, she'll have to figure it out. Like, this is my grandfather. You know what I'm saying? I know she worked for me, but y'all acting like I made this up. They was like, it's mighty convenient that it's at the time that you need to come in and work for her. And I'm like, what? Like, I literally had to get information for them to believe that I was telling the truth. So they was like, we still have to see. I said, oh no. I said, oh, whatever. So I went anyways. And I ended up losing the job. They put my face up there and said I abandoned my post, which, mind you, I clocked out and just didn't come to work the next day because I went, to New York. But another officer called me. I remember Officer Branch called. She was like, girl, why they got your face at the security booth? Like, when you go through the gates, they have to do the thing around your car to make sure you ain't got nothing on your car, and the dog got to sniff your car before you go through the gates. And I was like, are you serious? She was like, yeah, talking about you abandoning your post. You're not no longer allowed on the campus, the juvenile campus. I said, are you serious? She said, yes, girl. She was like, I know they doing the most. They doing the most. Well, whatever. So that's how I started working in corrections. But yeah, I did enjoy it. It was good money. It was decent money. I used to work a lot of overtime because they always needed extra people, because a lot of people couldn't handle them kids. Them kids was ferocious. They were ferocious. Like yeah. If you weren't mentally prepared, the stuff that they did and the things that you would see them do would blow your mind and have you like, oh my gosh, And some people had PTSD, and it affected them. Even like where my husband worked. I'm just surprised he don't have it because of, well, I don't know if I don't think he does. One of his inmates that was an MSU, maximum security unit, he ended up, somebody forgot to lock his door, and he ended up getting out and trying to kill himself and clunking down on the cement, and his head cracked open and he didn't even die. And yeah, my husband seen that. Then they had ones that was stick. This one, it was this one. It was a cutter, and it was another one who liked to find paper clips and sharp objects and stick it up in his testicles. Craziness, craziness. Mind you, these people on death row for years before they even get executed, because they still do that down there. Yes, y'all. Yes, they do. You should see when they get ready to execute somebody, that whole road be full of protesters. Be full of protesters. They shut everything down. If you are working, you have to stay later. If the execution happens, they had executions at nights and they had executions in the morning. So it depends on when the execution happened. That will determine how early you got off. So if you work 6 to 6, and say, for instance, they had execution at 7 in the evening. So if you worked at 6 in the morning to 6 in the evening, you wouldn't get off. You wouldn't get off until after the execution. They know that the person is dead. The coroner came to check it, pick it up, and everybody that came to witness it is out the building. Then, and only then, and once the body is gone away from the building, do the officers get to leave. So yeah, and if it was in the morning workers that worked 6 in the evening to 6 in the morning couldn't get off until it was the same process. So it was like the next shift couldn't come in. So they had to actually work extra hours if it was a morning, if they were the night shift. And if you was the morning shift, you had to work extra hours if it was a night execution. If it was a morning execution, you had to work extra hours if it was a morning execution. So if you got off at 6 in the morning and the execution was at 8 in the morning, you didn't get home until the same process. So you probably wouldn't get home until like 11, 12. So it was like extra hours. And they got paid double time for staying for the execution. So it was crazy, y'all. Oh, it just makes me nauseous thinking about it. It makes me sad. But yeah, all right, y'all. I love you guys. Thank you guys for joining me, and thank you guys for chatting with me. Y'all like family. I love when we can talk. Crazy companies never appreciate good workers. They don't. It's all good. I just thank God for what he's doing in my life. I thank God for being able to do the things that I enjoy doing, getting paid for it, and also being more available to my family, and also getting to know you and doing the things and sharing my life with you guys as well. All right, talk to you guys later. Oh, my phone is getting hot. Later, Gators. Love you guys. Later. I'm trying to wait for y'all to say later because I always click out before it's, time. So, all right. Later, Gators.